So you can see behind me here, we have a really big excavator. It's a lot bigger machine than we would normally use. Actually, it's really massive and really expensive. It just makes it a lot easier for us to work the material. It's quite hard rock, but to do this quickly and efficiently, we just need the power behind it and the weight. After the first Rose Quartz episode dropped, we had a stack of questions about the machine we used out here at Yannathara. It's a remote, rough and unforgiving country. The kind of place where the heat bakes the ground, the flies never quit, and everything is so much harder than it has to be. So we thought we'd show you exactly what we brought in, how we got it there, and why having the right gear makes all the difference when you're that far off the grid. Just to be clear, this isn't sponsored. I'm not getting paid and no one's given me a thing. This is simply how it played out and credit where credit's due. When I was looking to hire a bigger machine than we normally run, Brooks Hire came highly recommended. They've got a solid rep for being easy to deal with and getting things done. A few quick calls and they lined everything up to fit perfectly with our schedule. The machine came direct from their yard, trucked all the way out to the bush, and even with a full tank of fuel. Because they run their own transport in-house, there was no middleman today, no mucking around. The driver even went the extra mile for us. He took his clean rig right down the dusty old station track and we guided him through a couple washouts and got the machine offloaded safely, ready to walk into site. Mick handled the final stretch into the site. It's a solid walk through rough terrain. Having a really good undercarriage and the steel tracks makes all the difference over these rocks, ruts and washouts. We have to manage the walk-in really carefully, giving the machine regular breathers to keep oil temps in check and avoid stressing any of those seals. The machine itself is a late model Komatsu PC450. It's strong, reliable and cool under pressure. It's packing over 350 horsepower and weighs in at more than 45 tonnes. There's no shortage of grunt. It pushed through the hard stuff with ease and handled the rough terrain better than most. When you're this far out, you need a machine that's going to get you in and out without an issue, and this one delivered exactly that. We've specially ordered the hammer attachment for this job, a hydraulic actuated rock breaker built for serious work. The thing weighs in at over 4 tonnes and has a massive 7-inch chisel on the end. I gotta tell you though, it's definitely not quiet. It does, however, make light work of the hard stuff, cracking through those big boulders and helping us open fresh material. Just a solid bit of braking power that handled everything we threw at it. Out here, working the rock face is all about teamwork. Mick's on the hammer and I'm spotting the boulders worth breaking. We don't use radios or shout out over the noise, just a few hand signals and a bit of eye contact and we're on the same page. I'm watching the rock closely, checking for faults and looking for colour. If something's too fractured, I'll get Mick to break it down. If there's a hint of something promising, I'll direct him to open it up and we'll check it out further. With the earplugs in and all the safety gear on, most of our communication is actually done without words. That works fine for us because over the years we've honed this relationship, so when it comes down to the machinery, we're really in sync. They call it an excavator for a reason. The standard bucket is just as important as the hammer. Mick and I work together to pull out the quartz, sort the rubble and stockpile the good material. Out here, keeping things clean and separate is absolutely key. Having someone with a steady hand on the controls makes a massive difference. The quick hitch setup was a really big help. The guys at Brooks Hire made sure we had everything we needed. Switching between the rock bucket and rock breaker was really simple. Just a couple of hoses, hit a button and we're straight back into it. No mucking around and no wasting time. This thing was costing us $3,000 a day, whether we used it or not, so we weren't about to let it sit still. We ran it hard, start till finish. As the sun drops and the light got sketchy, Mick kicked the work lights on and kept at it. Cooler air meant more grunt from the machine. She was moving quicker, hitting harder, so we kept on pushing, squeezing every last bit of the day while we still could. Getting this beast from Brooks Hire was one of the best calls we made. Without it, the dig wouldn't have happened the way it did. Out here, gear really does matter, and this machine delivered when it counted. We've got a few big expeditions already on the horizon, and no doubt we'll be calling on them again. It's good to know there's a crew out there who understands what we do and backs us when it counts. When the job's done and the sun's going down over a good pile of stone, that's when you really know it all came together.